Welcome back to some more Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's like 6:50 in the morning. I'm really tired. I always record way too early when I'm way too tired, but I also have other stuff I need to get done during the day. Last time, Reno, Rude, and the rest of Shinra dropped a plate on Sector 7.
Hey!
That was fun.
Anybody out there?
Some hard
Barret!
fights, unironically.
I
The
think I hear him up ahead.
enemy, the just random enemy fights before the
Can
boss,
anybody hear me?
random
Let's
enemy fights was
push.
harder than the boss fights. It was crazy. Aerith is lost. We also made it to the train graveyard, but Aerith is lost. Song captured her. Yeah. It's got some weird stuff going on, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Marlene.
I gotta figure out a better recording schedule as well, though, because I need this series done before the end of the year.
Marlene! Biggs! Wedge! Jesse! God damn it! God damn you! God damn you all! Marlene! Marlene!
Molly's fine.
It was us. We did this.
No, you can't think like that. Whatever came before it was Shinra that pulled the trigger today. Am I right?
Yeah.
Hold on to this anger, okay?
Barret. Marlene's fine.
Yep. We're all good.
Aerith found her.
Aerith. Is that the girl they took?
Yeah.
Right.
That's her.
What the hell's going on?
I asked Aerith to find Marlene and take her somewhere safe.
Didn't think about saying that first, Tifa.
And she did? You sure? Hey, where you going?
Can't be sure about anything nowadays. All right.
How could this happen?
I didn't really think that.
Come on, dear. We got to keep moving.
That's your faults. Okay. I really do
said,
forget what we have to do
where
next.
you going?
Aerith's house. It's in the Sector 5 slums,
And that's where Marlene is?
where we hope she is.
Tell me she is. Give me something to hang on to. Even if she's not, I won't blame you for it, I swear. Who am I kidding? I'd probably try to tear your head off.
Hey, Tifa. Know anything about ancients?
I know I've heard of them at least.
They come up in planetology books. Meant to be the original stewards of the planet. Could even commune with it, talk to it and stuff.
That must be why the Turks wanted her so badly.
In my veins flows the blood of ancients. This planet is my birthright. You have failed again, I see. But through suffering, you will grow strong. Isn't that what you want?
Cloud?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Alright, well. Sephiroth, everybody.
It's like there's a hole in the sky.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but
Someone forget a plate?
I think there is.
Need a drink, son.
Did somebody forget to play?
Over there.
What the hell are they doing here?
Their jobs, probably. Just focus on seeing Marlene again. Nothing else.
If there was ever a time.
Where'd Charlie go? Here he is.
That's a bad idea. But
Guess not. Alright.
found him.
We're searching the compound as we speak, sir.
The first thing we need to
What's that about?
find a place to take refuge.
Well, this is a fine mess.
How bad is it here?
Compared to Sector 7, we're doing fine. But that's hardly an accomplishment.
Is it true that Sector 7's pretty much...
You guys run into Jesse at the pillar?
Biggs, too. They were both in pretty bad shape. But Wedge wasn't up there with them.
They both
He got
died.
help.
All right.
In quotation marks.
Come on now.
There's no need to be afraid.
I've been thinking, y'all. We gotta go find the others.
Huh?
If we don't look for them, who will?
Right.
Hey, Cloud. Gonna need your help with it, too.
Right.
I know where two of them are. Well, can't say that anymore. I know where two of them are. Hi, Sephiroth. I cannot, for the love of God, tell you where, the other one. Actually, I can. I take that back. I can't tell you where that person is.
My ears are still ringing from it.
This is Sector 5, right? So where's this place you said Marlene is?
Where I think she is. It's a house on the other side of town.
Well, come on then. Pick up the pace.
I am
going as
running
fast
as
as you
fast
are.
as I can.
There was this rumbling, and all of a sudden...
Alright, here we are.
That's the house.
Marlene! Marlene!
Oh. And he at?
Where's Marlene? Is she here?
Barrett!
Sorry, I'm Barrett. Marlene's my little girl. Marlene, she's got short hair. She's cute as a button, with the heart of an angel. She was wearing, pink. She was wearing a
She's
pink dress
sleeping
today.
upstairs.
Oh,
I said she's sleeping.
I want to see her too. Come on, let's go look in on her.
Hi,
Keep it down.
Elmira.
Don't wake her.
We hate you around
Maybe
here.
you should join your friend upstairs.
Or at least I don't like Elmira.
Marlene, my baby. Thank God.
Shh. Shinra has my daughter now.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm the one who asked her to go get Marlene. We'd only just met, but she was so kind and helpful. I took advantage of her.
It's not your fault. It was only a matter of time before she ended up back there.
Because she's an ancient. That it?
So she told you about that. She must trust you all a great deal. Yes, Aerith is an ancient. Probably the last one living. She's not my daughter. Not by blood, I mean. If that's what you were wondering. About 15 years ago. My husband, he'd been shipped off to fight on the front lines. But then I received a letter saying he'd be home for a bit. So when the day came, I went to the station to meet him. But he didn't come. I couldn't help fearing the worst, even then. But I told myself his leave must have been postponed, that he'd been delayed. Every day I went, to wait and to pray. And that's how I met her, her and her mother. I thought maybe they'd run away from Wall Market, or that they were topsiders fallen on hard times. I'd seen that sort of thing.
Incorrect.
Take Aerith somewhere safe. Those were her mother's dying words. My husband had been away for so long, and I was lonely. So I convinced myself the safest place for the girl was with me. It took no time at all for her to start feeling like family. She was a real chatterbox. She told me strange stories. Like how she and her mother had escaped from some sort of facility.
We really gonna act
And
like
how
that's
she
why?
wasn't sad because her mother had just returned to their planet.
Their planet, huh? Yeah, that sounds about right.
I didn't understand any of it at the time. When I asked if she meant one in the sky, she said no. This one, right here. I mean, what can you say to that?
Mommy, don't be sad.
That's what she said to me one day, out of the blue. So I asked her, what's wrong?
A man you really, really loved just died. His heart came a long way to say goodbye. But he couldn't stay because he had to return to the planet.
I didn't believe her, of course. And then, a few days later, I received a letter saying my husband had been killed in action. Things like that. She'd just know. It was a lot to deal with, but we were happy.
Hold up.
And then came the knock.
Coming!
Is that a Turk? Hi, Song.
No! Go away!
Aerith, you know you're not just any little girl. You're a descendant of the ancients.
I had no idea what he meant, so I said, "Who are the ancients?"
They were the original stewards of the planet, whose boundless knowledge and wisdom shall guide us to the promised land. Some believe the promised land.
I forgot
to be
Shinra has
a
more to do
myth.
with the plot of this game,
an
just
allegory of sorts.
than, you know.
But
Not
we
just a
take the
few
words of the
first
scriptures
few
at
hours.
face value
Yeah, but
and
that
believe
part.
it to be quite real. Which is why Shinra would like very much for Aerith to help us.
You're wrong! I'm not an ancient!
But Aerith, even when you're all alone, don't you hear voices whispering secrets?
No, never!
But all three of us knew that wasn't true. That man knew exactly who Aerith was, where she'd come from, and what she could do.
Correct.
They knew where she was, but they didn't just take her? Doesn't sound like the Turks I know.
She had to come willingly, otherwise it wouldn't work, they said. That's why, even if they did take her away, I'm sure she's still being treated like a guest. And that they'll send her straight back home once they get what they need.
I doubt it.
You're not planning anything, are you? Don't make things worse than they already are. If I lost her too, I don't know if I could ever. Just don't.
Cloud, maybe she's right about this. Maybe they'll let Aerith go when it's all over. Maybe we'd be better off waiting a little while.
Let's head back to Sector 7. Got things to take care of. Like checking up on the bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Checking in on friends.
The main entrance to Sector 7 is buried under rubble now. So how are we supposed to get back inside?
Underground passage in the park.
Good plan.
But how do we get to the park?
I know another way to get there. Aerith showed me before.
Don't ever say that.
This ancient girl knows her stuff.
Because I know where
Didn't
we have
mean
to go.
anything by it.
My heart is still pounding.
Your heart doesn't. You don't even know what the definition of heart pounding means. You just shush for 1 second. Hey, Gently.
Cloud, I'm glad to see that you're in these trying times. I hope to develop new materia to help us endure.
That's not how that works. How that should realistically work, Chadley. I'm sorry. We got HB stagger. Okay.
Cloud, I have to tell you that I'm grateful for all of your help thus far. I've done it. I've developed a new material.
What we got now? Oh, let's go! We got it. This is the only one that realistically matters.
I look forward to receiving
And
all of your
legitimately, this is the only one that realistically matters. Battle intel. I'm glad I've been assessing. I definitely need to put refocus on somebody just so I can get that. I'll probably put it on Tifa. Speaking of which, change that. I didn't put on Eris new limit break because I actually prefer her first limit break over her second one. In the case of Cloud's is just better. It probably does the same damage, but in my own opinion, it's better.
My ears are still ringing from it.
Yeah, I unfortunately know how to get to Sector 7. It won't take as long as the first time, but I do know how to get there.
Over there.
So there's this one voice actress, right? I want to talk about really quickly. Not anything like bad. It's just in regards to some of her performances, I feel like I can say the same thing about a lot of a decent amount of voice actors. But in regards to some of their performances, and the characters that she plays, I don't even want to say that she's typecast, but some of a decent amount of the characters that I've seen her play are like kind of the same, and the voice actress I'm talking about is Erica Harlacher, right? Hold on. Yeah. Because I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Okay, so she's in right, and I have her stuff, her credits one up here, right? She's in Tekken Bloodlines as Nina Williams, which I think works. I think that character works for what I'm trying to go for, but I haven't seen it, so I don't. The character in general, at least, I haven't seen it. Yeah. John the Arc of Fate is a completely different thing. I haven't played AI the Zombie Calls. Yeah, I own the first game, just haven't played it.
Let's go.
But then the main one, you know, everybody knows Violet Evergarden, Demon Slayer, Seven Deadly Sins is Violet Evergarden, Shinobu, and Elizabeth. But I think Elizabeth kind of constitutes it as a tiny bit. But the main ones I want to talk about that kind of prove my point here, not like prove the point, but make me feel kind of weird about typecasting or casting people for one role for. It's weird. I don't know what the point I'm trying to get across here.
It's blocked. There, that way.
I don't know the point that I'm trying to make here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But it's our only shot.
But I feel like there's a difference between good, decent voice direction, right, or a voice that, or trying to direct your. I need to stop. I need to stop. Like I know what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, right, onto Kamiki from Persona 5 and Unit Crawford from the Legendary Hero Shows of Cold Steel voice, right? Feel like the same exact. Maybe I'm not really complaining about the performance. It's just about character writing in general, right? Alright, examining it. No.
Allow me.
Funnily enough, basically the exact same. At some point, basically the exact same character, where Erica Harlacher is just kind of playing herself, right? Or at least the voice is just kind of herself. But the thing about it is that one character is significantly worse than the other. What I mean by that, I mean,
You ready?
I would rather. What's up, right? Odds comic over Yuna. I don't like Yuna at all. I just don't. I don't know. But at the same time, right? I don't like Yuna for the same reasons that I don't like Dawn. It feels like she's a lot.
I guess.
It feels like she's hypocritical at times, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm just complaining about stuff to complain, right? I just. But the same could be said for so many other voice actors, where it's like, I don't like when they're essentially playing this. I think that's what I was trying to go for. I'm not a massive fan of when like a lot of people, actors in general, are just playing the same character over and over again. You can see the exact same thing about Jenna Ortega. Realistically, right? You can say the exact same thing about Jenna Ortega. But I think another voice actor that I can kind of make this complaint for is, funnily enough, actually Sam Riegel. I would actually say Sam Riegel is the one of those I can make this complaint for. Where it's like, I feel like of course, there's always been like Donatello and stuff, like, that's weird, but I feel like Sam Riegel, I know him more for like the goofier, sillier roles. And more of the goofier, sillier roles and less of the serious roles, right? Like, you know, Ace Attorney, like Phoenix Wright, or Teddy in Persona. But in regards to like those serious roles that you get often, don't really see him as much. The same could also be said for Matt Mercer, but I feel like that's a tad bit acceptable. That's a bit more acceptable. Actually, I need to get hit by this. Hold up.
Not looking good.
Don't really pay attention to that. I haven't assessed any of these, really.
I got you.
Yeah, I figure. Hold up.
After you.
About damn time. Coming at you hard and fast. You're up.
I got it.
All right.
Ow. Double ow. Oh my god.
Get your shit together.
Oh.
Got some fight left in you? I'm counting on you.
It's on you.
I got this.
Hold up. Oh my god, I'm actually getting myself messed up. I need to stop talking really quickly.
Let's switch it up.
Gonna make your eyeballs pop.
We'll get through this.
So you also have it. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Gotta stay. Mind taking over?
All the time.
My Cloud, I need you alive, please. I just put just use it freaking up. Oh, I don't have it on, do I? I need to put it on. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing this.
Let's do this.
Alright, don't get hit. Don't get hit. Let me get poison out of here.
Room to improve, huh?
Anything? Nothing. It's crazy. Tifa is at 1 HP. Hold up. What was the point I was making? I forgot. I forgot what the point I was making was. Oh yeah, right. In regards to Matt Mercer, right? Matt Mercer gets, I feel like, cast as like either the strong, manly type or the villain. That doesn't necessarily happen. Once again, I bring up Cold Steel 3, where he plays like just significantly different characters than what I normally see him in. But in the case of Matt Mercer, I feel like a lot of the time, for some reason, he always just manages to pick the projects that makes the villain at least feel, or makes those characters feel somewhat different from each other. Right? I don't know how in the world he does it, but he does. Like how he manages to pick those projects, pick those specific projects. I mean. Hey guys, bye guys.
And don't come back.
Actually, look back at all that being said, I really enjoy the show the full story. I don't know what the world I was on about. Maybe it's just a too hard. I don't know what the world I'm on about. Alright. Yeah, shows the Cold Steel 3's peak picture last year.
You again? Who's dead? Stop lying! We go way back!
I got it.
Cloud with the clutch, except for the fact that he just got absolutely bodied.
Allow me.
Fire?
Just like that, okay?
I gotcha.
Alright, we made it through. Might have to not upload for a couple of days though. That's what I should be saying. Not stream or upload for a while. Because I'm going out of town for a day. Thank you, Barrett.
You got this.
I got this. Gonna pull back. Don't give up. Too late. Hang in there. Mind taking over?
It's over.
Why are those enemies hard specifically?
You're not looking so hot.
You neither.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out of town for a day on Saturday.
Got a way out?
I'm going to an amusement park during the winter.
Tifa.
That's just kind of how stuff works.
Come on.
And then Monday is my birthday, so I'm 100% not streaming that day. Just not happening.
Does it look like we can go this way? No. There's monsters everywhere.
Yes, I'm about to figure some that out. And get some stuff done. Enjoy my weekend.
Weimer! You're alive!
Still in one piece?
Who else made it out?
I wish I knew. Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm just glad you survived. Gives me hope for the others.
This is bad.
God damn it!
Hold up.
Sector 7, huh?
Yeah.
You see. I know it's not much, but it's all I got.
Big Bertha. And there's actually stuff here that I might need. And it's expensive. Got one. For Cloud specifically.
Never know what you're gonna run into out there. Best be prepared. Careful out there.
Yeah, I need one of those for Cloud specifically. I want to think we're doing pretty good in regards to levels and health and materia and all that jazz. Put the new one on you. That's not what I meant to buy. I didn't mean to buy that.
Hey, Merc. Need some gear?
Here's what I actually meant to buy.
Stay strong. Hey,
okay, stop. Okay, oh my god.
I dug this stuff out of the rubble. You'd still use it.
Would this be better on them? It actually would, and that's what sucks.
Come back if...
I can sell some of my stuff. Alright, so we can sell our studded bracer, replace this with a heavy duty bracer. And our leather bracer.
If you need anything. This is all I was able to recover.
So... just get the Iron Bangle out. Unironically, would be better for Cloud than whatever in the world he has now.
Gotta keep fighting.
This bracelet. Could give Cloud some new something else. This is the part where we give him win. Unironically, this is the part where we give him win. Alright. Otherwise, I'm pretty much ready. You can go in. Yes.
Okay. Let's see what's on the other side.
Finally, I could use some fresh air.
You can rest easy, Sector 6 is right over there. We just need to walk a little bit longer, that's all.
That one was a lot closer.
Was pretty old.
Stuff's still falling.
Hello! Is there anyone out there that needs some help?
Sector 7 looking real different.
My God.
Just a little more. Come on. Come on.
It won't budge. Make room.
Morrow!
You're alive.
With me. Ready? And...
Great job, guys.
Thank you.
I can't tell you how relieved I am to see you. So, what now?
Don't know. Find something. Anything to do.
Been back to the bar yet?
No.
Maybe you should go take a look?
Okay. First the bar, then the rest.
Careful. The roads are a mess. Watch your
No.
step or you'll wind up in a hole.
Hello! Anybody out there? If you can hear me, say something!
Hey! Boy, it's depressing now.
If you can hear me, shout!
Is it Cloud if you do not get in the thing?
Anybody out there? Anyone there? Hey! Hey! If you can hear me, shout!
Tifa.
Tifa trying not to have a mental breakdown challenge impossible.
Shit.
Hear that?
Cat.
That's Wedge's cat.
What?
Let's follow it.
Ready? 1, 2, 3!
Is this all that's left of Wedge's place?
Down we get. Alright, I'll just consider it. I think I'm gonna do this section and then end. This shouldn't take too long. Hi, Wedge. For some reason. Bear it down. I'll probably make this into one episode.
Tifa!
And then record Friday.
Shout if you can hear me!
I'll figure it out.
If there's no path, you gotta make one.
I think it's so funny that you're able to play as every singular character except Tifa. Abe said, nope, no deep clear.
Must be a secret shipping facility. Ain't got nothing on me!
This is also one of the main reasons I like the Barrett section. This is probably the main reason why I love and also hate this section. I get to do this. Yep. Truly is just the society we live in. Okay.
How'd you like that? Get your ass out of here!
Thank you, Barrett. Really appreciate it. Barrett, turn around. Thank you. Barrett genuinely has aim assist on. I'm convinced. Because what in the world is all of this? Okay, so we know you're going to want to break all of these. Just go ahead, break them all. Break through them all.
You really want to throw down with me? Back to the limit.
How much more do we have to go on Barrett's? Oh, it's lifesavers what we're looking for. Oh, never mind. I take it back. Oh, we were looking for Bloodman Shot. Now we're looking for lifesavers. Yeah. But I'm gonna go back to Cold Steel 3 for a moment. I think Cold Steel 3 is probably out of the 3 Trails games that I've played so far, being Cold Steel 1 and 2, Cold Steel 1, 2, and 3. I think 3 is the best one at this current point in time. That being said, listen, I think one thing that Colt 3 has done is actively got me excited to go, actively got me excited to go back and play the older games. Like I have Sky. I do own Sky, just haven't played it yet. I was like, let me just finish out the Cold Steel saga, which might have been a bad idea in hindsight, all this considering the Cold Steel saga, this because it comes after and spoils a lot of stuff. That's just kind of the game. The thing that I played it, the order that I bought the games in, not knowing what I was doing when I got into it, so just kind of deal with that.
How long it take?
I didn't know the Trail series had such a high barrier to entry, like I know now.
Not going down without a fight.
Yeah. That was it, but the thing is, what I learned about Cold Steel, about the Trails timeline, I was like, alright, maybe I should go back and play Sky once I'm done with Cold Steel 1. But the way Cold Steel 1 ends is like, nah man, I can't, I actually have to see this through. I actually have to play the next game, right? And I was like, maybe I'll do it after Cold Steel 2, but the thing about Cold Steel 2 is that it just leaves you on a note that's like, Cold Steel 2 also has that kind of cliffhanger-ish ending. Not as much as Cold Steel 1 does, but with certain stuff that happens in the finale of that game, and certain reveals that happen, it's like, man, I gotta go on now. So I just kind of resorted to finishing out the Cold Steel saga, and whatever gets spoiled for me gets spoiled. Luckily for me though, I have 2 things I've learned. Zero and Azure take place at the same time, around the same time as Cold Steel 1 and 2. I guess that's what the Azure Tree and CS2 is about. As well as Cold Steel 3 does a really good job at not spoiling what happens in those other games. Like, yeah, there are definitely some spoilers. There are definitely some spoilers in there. I will tell you that. And there's some characters that dies that I probably realistically should know about. But otherwise, I think it's, like I say, it's doing a really good job at not spoiling, as well as just getting me. Like, it's like the developers knew that people would be playing CS first, but he does a really good job at getting me excited for it, going back to the older games, which is something that a decent amount of games that gotta go on for like as long as Legend of Heroes or Trail specifically can't do. That's for example, right? Perfect example from right here. Final Fantasy. I just like have no need or rush or anticipation anticipation to ever go back to Final Fantasy 1, 2, or 3. I just don't. In regards to 4, I need to play a bit more of that game. I don't think I really got to the really good bits of 4, but I don't really have any like desire to go back and play Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3. Which I mean is fortunate, but I don't know. In the case of those games, though, those games are older, not as I don't think Final Fantasy would be a good example here. Yakuza. Yakuza a really good example here. The thing about Yakuza is that in regards to Yakuza, I think the first ones are we're not going to talk about, but I think 1 and 2, especially the only ones the versions you can play now, Kill Me versions, are really good. But it's so hard to get excited or recommend people Yakuza 3, 4, and 5. And I like 4. I really do. I love 4. I was just having this conversation with a friend the other day who's into Yakuza but hasn't finished or not really all that caught up. They've only gotten through like most of 5 before giving it up, and I don't blame them. The thing about Yakuza is that Yakuza has some really good games, and then just like duds in the middle, right? Like, be completely honest, right? 0, 1, and 2, or 0 and 1 are great. 2 is good for like 95% of the game up until the end. That's when 2 is not good. And then going on from there, it's just kind of hard to recommend those games because they're long and pretty clunky. Long, clunky. A lot of them don't really control all too well. The stories are kind of more of the same, right? Yakuza 3 is just not a good game. It just isn't. I don't know what to say. It just is not a good game. Yakuza 4, I think, is one of those things where you kind of have to. It's one of those first half kind of things where, or at least like slow start kind of things where Yakuza 5, I think, gets to. Yakuza 4 has that slow start, and the prison section is cool, but it's extremely hard. It's extremely hard to get through first thing. And then Akiyama stuff is like also more. It's just more. Akiyama stuff is more the same, but from a different perspective, right? But then the second half of that game, you're like, man, this is really good. And I have that same conversation with that friend. It was like, they kind of weren't feeling Yakuza 4, and then there was like a plot twist midway through the game. He was like, you know, maybe I'm probably about to beat this game, and he did. Yakuza 4, I think, is like a strong 7 or 8 out of 10 halfway through the game. The first half of the game was like a 4 or 5. But the second half, once again, is like a strong 7 or 8. I really enjoy that game.
Hey, Tifa! You okay?
To tell you the truth, not really. I think there's an extra roster somewhere. Can you take care of it?
I got you.
And then in regards to Yakuza 5, my feelings with Yakuza 5 stay the same, regardless of anything that I say, right? I think Yakuza 5 is just kind of meh. it's too long for its own good, right? Besides 7, it's the longest Yakuza game, but the thing about 7, I feel like, is that 7 actually uses its time well, to the point where it doesn't feel like it's long. Also, 7 has a whole bunch of extra content that you could realistically not consider extra actually content that you had to do. Like, you know, the simulations, like the management stuff. I think management, funnily enough, is like the most extra, non-extra content I've ever seen. It's so weird, but it's done so well. Where you end up, in regards to like,
I'm good. Thanks.
Alright.
You know,
Gotta go find Wedge.
other Yakuza games where the extra content I just can't bother right. That's not. I think the really good Yakuza games do their side content really good, and the really bad Yakuza games do their side content really bad. Right? Once again, I say that the KOB 2 has great side content, but I also point out that game is good 90% of the time, 95% of the time. The ending ruins that game so much, and I'll stand by that opinion. You know, Yakuza 5 is just too long for its own good.
I'm afraid to ask, but did you just shoot your way in here?
Right.
Yeah. Worked, didn't it?
Yakuza 7 feels like it uses, like Dragon feels like it uses its, length appropriately and well, compared to 5 where it shows, alright, we have 5 protagonists, here you go. You're like, man, I need to breathe. Especially with the protagonists like Akiyama and Haruka, they don't get any time. They only get like 2 chapters. And now we're Cloud. But funny enough, even the Akiyama and Haruka chapters are the best parts of the game, right? Those are the best parts of the game. And you got Saejima who goes back to prison, and I think the prison sequences aren't that bad. It isn't that bad. It's not as good as compared to Yakuza 4's prison sequences. Which I still think aren't great, but there are certain points of that are pretty good. But Yakuza 5, it's after you get out the prison that's a problem, right? The issue with Yakuza 5 is that you get out the prison and you end up in the snow area and then just kind of start going hunting for like 4 hours. And you're like, I disagree. I don't think this should be how this should be going. But alright. And then you start out with Kiryu, and Kiryu's story for one of the first times ever. Like, Kiryu's story as that character is never boring,
if I gotta climb another damn ladder.
But in Yakuza 5 it definitely was. It was boring until end. Where Haruka did that thing that we all know about that I criticized when I first heard about it. Because I disagree with it so I agree with it so much, and I disagree with it so much. It's weird. You stay far away. Tifa is not doing lightning damage regularly. And then, everything I just said, I said to him, just like, if you're gonna play Yakuza, and then Shinada sucks, but if you're gonna play Yakuza 5, and if you're gonna play Yakuza 6, which I highly recommend you play, then you go play Yakuza 5, and then you go watch something with Yakuza 5 first, right? I don't think I, in good conscience, could recommend Yakuza 5 anybody nowadays, right? not saying as somebody that enjoys a lot of the games. I don't think I in good conscience could recommend somebody Yakuza 5 that I know can't put, doesn't have the ability to put a whole bunch of time into games. Or I have to go around. Nope, that's not wrong. Well, Yakuza 6, I would highly recommend. That game is significantly shorter, only focuses on one protagonist. That game is overall better. I really like Yakuza 6. What am I? Okay, there it is. That's what I was saying. What am I doing?
You think Wedge is holding up okay?
Of course he is. He's a lot tougher than people think. Probably sleeping soundly, dreaming about his death.
We should treat him to a nice meal with his back. His
Thank you. Get this ability off of me.
Always did like a child.
Let me.
You just had that ability, or okay, we need 2 more. All right. I just wouldn't recommend Yakuza 6. I mean Yakuza 5. I'd highly recommend Yakuza 6. Yakuza 7. Highly recommend. I wouldn't recommend Judgment. That's just because I didn't like Judgment. It was really that simple. I just did not like Judgment. If given the option, I would not play Judgment again. Yeah, and I would highly recommend Gaiden. Because once again, Gaiden's another one of those cases where you kind of have to get through it a bit. Gaiden's like, get you like the half of chapter 2, and that game is instantly amazing. It's crazy how that works. Because I thought Gaiden was kind of meh up until like we got halfway through chapter 2, things started unfolding a bit more. I was like, oh no, this game's great. Oh yeah, no, we need Big Bertha for the obvious reasons. That ability is amazing. I put a little something extra on Barrett. What can we do? What can we do? I actually need to save that for Tifa. I already have warning. Here, Barrett, I have a poison materia. Tifa, where are you? In regards to you, that's why I don't have anything on. You don't have any connected slots. That makes a bit more sense now.
Made it through that one.
Just barely.
Tifa Straight just doesn't have any connected slots. What was I doing? Oh yeah, right. The original topic was I was talking about trails. Right. I don't know how I got into a Yakuza rant. Yeah, all I need to know: trails being long, good. Yakuza being long, most of the time bad, or a lot of the time bad. That's all that really needs to be said about this topic. Final Fantasy definitely wasn't a good.
One by one.
I think Kingdom Hearts is a better example than Final Fantasy. Still not a great one, but it's a better one for sure. Sheesh, Barrett.
That's a win.
Gotta stay on my toes if I'm gonna make it out of here alive.
Yeah, I genuinely am excited to play more of the Legend of Heroes games. Going into CS3, we're playing CS3. I'm about 40 hours into CS3 at the moment. I'm around the beginning of chapter, not the beginning, but like we started doing our field study for chapter 3. There's 2 chapters left for chapter 4 and the finale. But the thing about that is that doesn't feel as long because Trails games just kind of go on forever. It's just kind of how this stuff works. Those games just kind of go on forever. Hi, Wedge. Especially Cold Steel.
He's okay.
I was 2.
Sure?
I had like 70 hours in Cold Steel 2. That's because the back half of that game is loaded like I've never seen before.
Making
Oh my
me worry
god.
like that. I'd kick your ass if you didn't look like shit. Thank God.
Thank you. Okay, let's go.
Sure. Yep, it's you, all right.
What is this?
Yeah, also,
Barrett!
it's really good. I think it's my favorite CS game at the moment. Oh god. This is some weird stuff. This is a boss fight that's gonna take a long time to defeat if I'm not careful. Or if I don't know what's going on. Oh, where's Cloud?
Where were you 3 times?
Hey. All I'm saying is, when this ability exists, I didn't mean to use that. When this ability exists, it's very easy to get through a lot of enemies.
Watch
I
yourself.
can switch to Barrett because I mean you have this. Oh well, there we go. This gun is significantly better than the other. Yeah, Cold Steel 3 I feel like does a better job than Cold Steel 1 at kind of establishing all of these characters. Whereas because Cold Steel 1 you kind of introduce like 7 main characters off the bat. The Cold Steel 3 has a smaller cast to start out with. Of course with returning characters, but the main cast is smarter to start out with. Just some more time to focus on them. Even though if I'm not a fan of like, I really like Kurt. Kurt's cool. I wish I want to see more of his story, but otherwise he's really cool. Altina's great, but I think characters that feel like Altina I like more than most others. Barrett, I'm getting tired of this. Was the other one gone? Oh.
This is ridiculous.
Ash is pretty cool. I like Ash. And then okay, no, I like Ash, but he's not Inigo, being just the worst person imaginable. And then Muse is pretty cool. Muse's deal is that realistically she is just constantly horny for Rean, right? It's just at all times, which I think is so funny. But there's something about her because it's like we just don't know what her deal is yet. I do. I accidentally got that spoiled for me. But at this point in time, you just don't know what her deal is yet.
Seriously? Watch yourself.
And it's just the air of mystery that was done way better with Muse than it was with Emma.
That sure looks like a weak point to me. Hope you don't mind if I fill you with a hole.
Dude, that mysterious aspect of Emma was just not done well in my opinion compared to Muse. I think it's done way better. But that's just me. Alright, Cloud Strife, where are you? Why would you run in the middle of everything? We ain't going out like that. We ain't going out like that. Barrett. Where is Cloud when you need him? I also don't have Assess, which sucks. So right now, let me also attack the things that are... Guess not. Alright, that's not happening. Really? Is it like magic only? Correct. Where I had Cloud? Yeah, and Yuna, I hate Yuna. I explained this earlier. I don't like Yuna at all. Actually, let's do this. I didn't mean to do that. Have Barrett go for...
This guy really wants to see us dead.
Oh my god.
Time to go to town on this thing.
There we go. There we go. Got more Tifo weapons. Great. Unfortunately, I didn't get to assess because I thought we'd get Cloud midway through the fight. Hi, Cloud. Couldn't have come in at a worse time.
About time, Merc.
You're right.
Late to the party and you giving me orders? Hell yeah! So how'd you manage to track us down?
Followed the trail of bullet holes. There's nobody else I know who can leave that kind of mess.
Alright.
Oh God. Were those...
People?
Yeah. That's the Shinra I know.
Yes, of course.
Cloud?
What the hell was that?
We need to get him somewhere safe. Everything else can wait until after.
Agreed. Let's go.
Cloud.
Cat.
Good kitty.
Alright. I'm actually gonna end here. I'm gonna end with Barrett in, Wedge in Barrett's arms, and Cloud over there. First time ending as another character. Thank you for watching. The session was really fun. I got to talk about a lot of stuff that I don't usually get the chance to talk about, but I did. I will see you next time. Goodbye.